significance of tribal journeys is Kahlaya Guilas, upholding the laws of our ancestors. As First Nations people, we are very connected to our land and seas, and I believe that the tribal journeys has given rise to the resurgence of our cultures. The history of our people has led us down a path of almost losing our culture and language.
We are on a verge of becoming stronger, more empowered, and turning the page. You know, we've been impacted by colonization, and I think this is an important decolonization process for us. Our young people develop an insight and an understanding of how our ancestors lived and survived along this great Pacific Northwest coast.
Kilwa is the word our people use for ocean-going canoe. It's used for hunting and food gathering, going across the oceans, like across the Sound. It was used for long distance travel, and it connected the communities to each other. Every village has their own story about how they started tribal journeys. First, it was just a few people that went to Expo for that paddle canoe journeys, and then it's grown and grown.
We had our first ceremonial entrance into Fort Rupert, and it was so exciting. And some of the elders there were there's no real words to explain how they felt, but they hadn't seen anything like that since they were little kids, and they were in their 80s and 90s.
Gotwas itself had a profound impact and brought great medicine to our people and the ones who came here. And at that time I was a young boy. I was 12 or 13 years old and already singing and dancing in the culture, and it was so uplifting, and it was such great medicine for me, and I carry that with me, and it just keeps on building up and building up and building up, and the medicine keeps on building, and the good energies continue to be shared. And
I want to tell you I'm really proud of you for challenging yourself to do something different. I think that's awesome, you know, to be able to step up like this to represent our nation.
I think that the canoe journey has changed the perspective of many of our young people's lives. Some of them have made a really big change in their lifestyle, because when they went on the canoe journey, one of the things they did say was it was a really good healing experience, because they had a lot of time to think.
We just arrived and it was amazing. It's a good experience and I really liked it.
It was wonderful. Like I actually started crying because it was so awesome to be here and see all these canoes together, all together for a nice, good celebration.
We paddled from Ladysmith and it was quite an experience. The waters were rough, it was tough. I got through my fears of the water.
It plays a big role. You know, it's something that we're missing in our lives, and then once you go into that, you know, it brings you back in time. You know how they were long ago. You know, it's just a little taste of what they used to do long ago, and that's what really lifted me, and you know, to help me further to where I want to be. I started carving. You know, Tribal Journeys makes me think of my culture, my art, my dancing. You know, my family, help them to learn more about what we missed out on.
Well, I've gone on 2 tribal journeys. My first one was to Neah Bay in 2010, and last year we went to Swinomish, and last year I was given the opportunity to learn how to skip a canoe. So I skipped into Swinomish and I did the protocol and I asked permission to come ashore. And that was a big thing because it's extremely empowering to be able to skip a canoe full of, you know, your peers and your community members, and that they have so much faith in you.
I'm really excited for them, and I hope that whatever they've learned about themselves on this journey, that it can help them in the future, that they know that they'll be able to take on challenges and know that they can finish it. Like they started from, you know, day one, and they've completed their journey now. Today is the last day for them. So that's what I hope that they'll remember, is that nothing can stop them and they can reach for the stars.
We invite the tribes of the Pacific Northwest Coast back to Bella Bella for 2014. We have anticipated that there will be our southern relatives coming up to Bella Bella, but we also anticipate that our northern relatives, the Shimshans, the Haidas, the Tlingits, the Nisga's, the Gitsans, the Haisla, will come from the north to meet you in the central coast of BC.
I've experienced on my on the journeys that happen every year that that I feel need to be dealt with, and it's like good accommodations for people, you know, so that when they've traveled 500 kilometers, you know, and they've been, I'd like them to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully everybody will have a shower available to them, and, you know, a comfortable cot.
We have to put a lot of planning and together, and it's going to take a lot of us. But we are known for our hospitality, and certainly we will meet the challenge, and we are very excited.
We invite you, the people, to take part in the sharing of medicine, and we hope to see you there at the canoe gathering in 2014. And as a Heiltsuk person, I encourage you to share your medicine and experience that giving is receiving.